Hey, what's going on, y'all? My name is Yuken. Welcome to my channel. Please hate, please like, please comment, please subscribe. I can learn from both. We all can. Now, the topic of discussion today is we have more influence than we believe. We believe in a society, especially in the United States, that we don't have as much influence as we actually do. We live in a so-called democracy, but we live in an authoritarian government. I'm sorry. Blooper. We live in an authoritarian government, and it's more like a proletariat bourgeoisie sort of situation, which means that the people that me and you, we're on the bottom totem pole. We're like the peasants, pretty much. Not in mind or spirit, but in position and rank. And everybody else, the aristocrats, the people that are in government positions that control the laws, and people with money actually control the laws, because money is power in this world that we live in right now. Excuse me. So the thing about that is, even so, we have more influence than we believe, especially in this age. You don't even have to be on social media to have influence, man. You can go to a town right now and you can say something that's different. And that phrase that you said will affect that town, and people will say it, and it'll catch like wildfire. Like I remember saying something like I was in a pissed off state, and I was like, man, you know what? Have a blessed day, right? I just said have a blessed one, have a blessed day, or something like that. This was like a year or so ago. And then I noticed, like, in different parts of the region where I live at, it's people saying it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Sometimes when you convert your energy and transmute it into something positive, it catches. It catches. And I have different examples of that, but I'm not going to mention those. But I noticed it. I've observed that. And we have more influence than we believe we have. We always have. And you can change somebody in a way that they don't even know, like good or bad. When a person does something negative to you and you react in a way that nobody else has, then that changes that person, and they have to reevaluate everything that they believe. And that's a hard thing to do, man. It's a hard process to go through. And it's almost like when you're dealing with that negative behavior, it's almost like I am an alcoholic. I went to AA and everything, so I know like that denial part of it. You're in denial, and once you get past that denial part, you finally get to the acceptance, and that's how you can have more influence when it comes to negative behavior. You can influence negativity by just being different. We have more influence than we believe. And also, on a positive note, me talking to you right now is an influence on you and I, for the simple fact that you're influencing me to do something positive, to push further, to be a better example of how to be, because regardless of what anybody says, these cats that's making these videos like I am, we all human. We all are. We just have a different calling. Like, my calling was a teacher. I was a teacher for a long time. And your calling might be something different. Your calling might be, I don't know, your calling might be engineering. Your calling might be to eradicate homelessness. But you have to believe that you have influence. You have to believe that you have the ability to influence change. And to do that, the solution is to know that you have the power. to influence the world in a way that you see fit, whether it be good or bad. And I hope that it's good, man. I hope, and the perception of good or bad is different for everybody, because Adolf Hitler thought what he was doing was good, you know what I mean? He was trying to get his people out of poverty. He was just trying to make everything better for his people. But he did it on the backs of other people that were oppressors at the time. He changed that and became the oppressor himself. Don't become the oppressor yourself. Because an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, man. It really does. When you sit there and think about it, if you want to influence somebody, influence them for the better. I mean, it's people out in the world that were hated. They were despised because all they wanted to do was do good. Like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. Two different people that kind of merged together at the point of their death. Like I say, like Martin Luther King was, everybody know he was about nonviolence, right? But after a while, he started seeing how things were in different parts of the nation other than the South. He went to the North and saw how things were segregated. Their plight was different than the plight of the South. They had a lot of segregation, and the segregation came in the form of ghettos. The ghettos were the place where people of color pretty much were, and they had to strive and struggle to get out of that situation because no funds were coming their way. They didn't have the same opportunities that people of non-color had. I don't want to say non-color, but you know what I'm talking about. And Malcolm X, he wanted something different. He wanted to empower his people through separation of the so-called races and bring black people together and just provide their own nation. But they merged together and understood that their brothers were of all colors. So we have a lot of influence. We just got to use it wisely, man. We got to use it wisely, very wisely. So my name is Yuken. I'm out. One.